Now, our next guest has had the pleasure of celebrating naked farmers for a few years and staring at photos of them, and joins us now, Ben Brooksby from The Naked Farmer in Australia. Whereabouts are you joining us?
G'day, Sarah. Yeah, I'm from Penola in South Australia, down the bottom of Australia.
Beautiful part of Australia, South Australia. Lots of vineyards.
Yes, plenty of vineyards around this area. It's Coonawarra, so it's very spectacular.
So, of course, The Naked Farmer has taken over your life. Can you sort of give us a bit of a background of how you got into this type of PR work?
Yeah, so basically, The Naked Farmer is a social media-based platform that's used to be a voice for farmers, and it all began just under 3 years ago. We're coming up our 3-year anniversary on Monday, and it all started from a simple photo of me in the back of a truck full of lentils, and a good mate took that photo and ended up on my personal Facebook and Instagram and got a lot of love and a lot of laughs, and it got people talking. And I thought, you know what? When I was planting those same lentil seeds back in the ground the next year, I thought, why not dedicate a social media platform dedicated to naked farmers? And at the start, it was about educating people on their food and fibre and where that comes from. But then within a couple of weeks, it blew up, and I had all these people at my fingertips, and they were all farmers. They weren't the city people that I was trying to connect with. And I thought, why not use this platform for something good? And that's when, it takes guts to get your gear off, as it takes guts to talk about mental health, and goes hand in hand with me. And I've lost an uncle to suicide, and I've had my own mental health struggles. So something that I'm extremely passionate about, and changing these statistics. And what a great way to get people talking.
I think that, in terms of blowing up, underestimate 109,000 followers on Instagram, over 60,000 followers on Facebook. And every time you see a photo, it just gives you a wee smile, but also to realise the vulnerability of taking your kid off is such a strong message to mental health. What are some of those positive stories that you've heard back about, how you've saved lives through this?
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, the community is quite large now, and I'm absolutely honoured to be a part of that community. And there is so many amazing stories coming out of, people posting their photo, feeling, having the guts to actually do it. And then, if you have, for example, in this area, like somebody has done a photo and it ended up on the social media, and it's just started so many conversations around the town, and it's sparking those mental health conversations with everyone. And it's I guess that's the biggest thing that it's doing, is making that change and sparking those conversations. The hardest thing to do, breaking the ice, as people say. But I've heard so many great stories of, fathers and sons on the farm, talking about mental health for the very first time, and it's helped a lot of families out, and that's exactly what it's here to do.
What was the moment, tell me, when a young 22-year-old from New Zealand got in touch with this concept that we're now seeing across New Zealand?
Yes, Ali from Will to Live. She, what a ripper chick she is. She thought, during this winter period, why not let's do a photo competition. It's called The Naked Shepherd, of course. And there's 4 categories in our competition. There's best male, best female, and there's a $500 each cash prize there, along with some merch, some Naked Farm merch, some dog food, and we've got RB Sellers shirts as well with our logos on it, which, I'm super excited about that. I'm excited to get myself one. And then we've got 2 other categories, which is best couple, which is $1,000 for that one, and best group, which is $1,500 cash, and a few other bits and pieces as well. So it's a great. The reason why we're doing it is to get people talking, and especially through the winter months, it gets a bit dark and dull, and it's hard to get motivated, and it's hard to, especially right now with everything going on as well, to add to the little scenario. But it's to get people talking and get people.
You realise it's a lot colder over here in winter to get nude. There'll be a few men there will be.
I don't doubt that for a second. It would be absolutely freezing there. I've seen a few photos come in, and it's some bloody spectacular views there too, of the peaks and the mountains, and it'd be cold on top of there. A few of them standing up there. I don't know how they're doing it.
Yeah, but to be fair, back in the old sports cafe days with Marcus Lush, Mark Ellis, and then the ice challenge that we did a few years back as well. New Zealanders are a bit ballsy when it comes to that. Tell me about the period of time there where you had your Instagram shut down.
Yes, that was probably about 6 months ago now, and it just disappeared. Instagram took it down. So after me trying to get in contact with them, I got nothing back from them. The media actually got in contact with me, and once they, talked to Instagram themselves, it got put straight back on after a bit of media attention, which is nice because it's all for a good cause. And once they actually looked into it, it was they knew exactly what it was about, and they were 100% behind it. So I've got the thumbs up from Instagram from here on in, which is nice to have.
And of course, it's all to do with the great cause that you're doing, and by, of course, publishing photos on social media. It is, of course, at your own peril that you're doing that, and it's of course a wonderful cause to get in behind. So if people want to be able to contribute or go and check out The Naked Farmer, contribute to the competition and check out The Naked Farmer, how do they do so?
All you have to do is send your photo into us or Will to Live, and that's how you enter, basically, and we'll chat with you through there and put you in the draw to win.
Thanks so much for taking the time to join us. It's Ben Brooksby, the founder of The Naked Farmer in Australia.
This is Sarah's Country.